Well, welcome to part 7, ladies and gentlemen. And this is part 7 of the Wu playthrough, and we might as well explain why it's going to take me a long time to upload for the channel. It's still going to be up by 7 o'clock on Tuesday, but there's a reason why. This mission's the reason. Now, the reason why there are many people who are playing as Zhou Yun, including myself, is because this mission has multiple glitches in it. More so in Extreme Legends Complete Edition than what it does in the original Dynasty Warriors 8. And what are those glitches, you may add? For starters, the fact that you have to play as Zhou Yun in order for you to get the star requirement in the first place. Because if you play as Lu Meng or Lu Su, Zhou Yun will die in the second half of this mission. Guaranteed, because his AI is so dumb. He will not wait in place, and if he takes too much damage by storyline, by the time you actually get to the decoy, as a matter of fact, get to the part where you face off against Xiao Yuan and Zhang He, Zhou Yun would be on death's door. As in literally die in the mission, as opposed to dying in the cutscene. And should you manage to survive, he still dies anyway. This is one of the bugs that's in the mission. Because honestly, you should be able to, in all honesty, get this mission done if there was 2 players. One person playing Lu Meng, one person playing Lu Su. However, that's not the case in this game. And Koei doesn't think that, hey, the Xbox One can have up to 4 players wired and unwired. They didn't think about that. And if they did, this mission would have been a hell of a lot easier. I think the only playthrough that exists that does not start with Zhou Yun is the one that Darkseid filled in with Pandalia. I know I mentioned him too in the last part, but yes, he is the only person that has that. And you can clearly see that, unfortunately, that mission is a total bust. Well, not because they actually, not just because they actually suck. Well, let's be honest with you, we can't really judge a player by their skills. Darkseid does it intentionally. But, no, there legitly is a glitch where even if you play as Lu Meng and Lu Su in 2-player, Zhou Yun is going to, Zhou Yun, sorry, I almost said Zhou Yun. Somebody else. But anyway, Zhou Yun is going to somehow inadvertently get himself killed. Now, the first half of this mission, you're going to have to rescue Gan Ning from Yiling Castle. So I normally take down any of the soldiers that stand in my way, because after all, those soldiers, while I'm busy dealing with Cao Ren and also the plot to actually take down the morale for Cao Ren, they're gonna go after Ling Tong, who is the other person that cannot be killed. So it's best to take out the officers. And also, kill this gatekeeper before you actually go deal with the guys going after the main camp. Trust me, you will thank me later. I'm pretty sure this is a strategy used by everyone, but I normally do it because it saves on time. And time is something you don't have. Well, yes, by events, Gan Ning is supposed to be on death's door. If you're not fast enough or strong enough, Gan Ning will probably die by the time you get there. Which is all the more reason why Zhou Yun is at level 30. And that's why I do some of the things I do. Ambition mode's a pain in the ass, and I'm gonna tell you now, grinding to mitigate grinding is just dumb. But at the same time, it'll help me in the long run.
About a new age.
So, next we're gonna have to go in and defeat this guy right here, Liu Jin. He's going to be the guy blocking that area, and
I'll let you go for now.
honestly, I should have beat him first before I beat the guys going from the main camp. So that way, I can just waltz right in through and get closer to Yiling Castle. But if I didn't stop those guys, Cao Shu and Jun Yu would have made a beeline for the camp immediately, and Ling Tong fell right, just like that. The AI in this mission is dumb. I am not going to sit here and lie to you. So the next thing you're going to do is kill the gatekeeper and defeat Man Chong, who has Lu Meng trapped in the I'm trying to say garrison. Yes, trapped in the garrison. I had a brain fart there. But he was right there in front of Gan Ning. So Gan Ning is going to be on death's door until we actually save him. Now, you want to try to make sure you actually come in contact with him so he can gain morale and regenerate his health. Because guess what? You're not going to be able to save him if you are dealing with the second half of this mission. So that's all the more reason why you want to get rid of all of the officers that stand in your way that leads to Gan Ning. That way he'll be safe, he'll be fine, and nobody's going to deal with them, and they're all going to be focused on you. But they will still attack you for no reason.
This completes our capture of Yiling. Now we...
My lord!
You swine! Remain calm, Lu Meng. A good commander can turn any situation to his advantage. I myself shall be the bait. When they come for me, strike back.
Very well.
Leave it to us.
My lord. Yes. We must make haste.
For the part that everyone hates. I'm gonna try not to bitch and complain, because I know how y'all hate that. So here we go. We're gonna have to wait until the events come to pass, where the door is open, the drawbridge is up. So once the drawbridge is up, we're gonna have to take care of the two guys that are in the garrison. And you're supposed to stay there in the original Dynasty Warriors 8 game for the Xbox 360 and for the PS3. You're supposed to stay there and let everybody come to you.
Master Zhou Yun, please attract the enemy
as Zhou Yun, and you're supposed to beat them up, every last one of them. They're gonna come in and they're gonna come in forces of 2, and with the first 2 forces, you're supposed to knock them out, and then somebody's gonna spread false information, and 2 more soldiers are supposed to show up. Here's where the glitch comes in for Extreme Legends Complete Editions and Extreme Legends. You're gonna need to go to the corner after you defeat the first 2 guys.
Yeah, go crazy on them. I know you can
Well,
do it.
actually, not the first 2 guys, second 2 guys, actually. Once Zhou Yun comes in, and he comes in with his buddy, you beat those 2, and, well, Zuling, yes. You beat those 2 guys, and they are going to fall. And while this is happening, Lu Meng is headed, and Lu Su actually, are also headed to the ambush point. So once they get to the garrison, everything will be fine. Except this is where the glitch happens. The third and final group of troops. Where I'm sitting at right there, this is where you're supposed to be. Those 2 guys are supposed to show up, and if you destroy only one and the others didn't show up, well, they're just gonna sit idly by and do absolutely nothing, because he constantly gets stuck on the damn fence. So, that's the first one. Now for the last 2. There's a glitch there as well. So you're gonna have to first kill off all these officers here, because you do not want to accidentally hit somebody while you're trying to lure out the guys that are there. Because, see, when I tried to do this thing to patch up the glitch, sort of, it's not really a patch, it's more along the lines to move things along. I inadvertently pressed the button and hit a peasant, which caused me to fail the decoy mission. Do not push any buttons, just ride in, come a little bit closer, ride out. If you run over somebody with a horse, it doesn't matter. They'll be fine, as long as they're not dead. However, if you kill somebody with a horse, it will trigger the alarm. So here comes that last group right there. Now, this does not work 100% of the time, but normally you were able to wait until the troops come to you were supposed to wait until 4 groups of troops come in and you're supposed to beat them, and that's it. And once that happens, Li Dian will actually come in, and Lu Su will take care of the guy on the cliff. That's what I was trying to say. So now, we're gonna go to the next area. Honestly, we should take care of everybody here first before we actually do that, because we don't want to accidentally hit somebody while I'm trying to lure out Li Dian. Now, do not accidentally get into any altercations. You want to go a little bit further, as close to this area right here, because you'll be waiting for Li Dian to come out. So once you wait right here, there it is. Lu Su take care of Xiao Ho Shang. So now, Li Dian is going to listen to the fake information, and he's gonna get caught in the ambush.
So, Zhou used on his last.
So,
I think I better go
he's
and
gonna go
put him
after
out of
Zhou
his
Yun.
misery.
And as soon as he does, boom, got him. There we go. There's the decoy. There is the decoy.
This is the last thing I need
And
right now.
I know I did a lot of explaining, but this should not even be a thing. There should not be glitches here, but there is. Oh, and by the way, this game has been out for quite some time, and they still have not fixed it for the Steam version. So, yeah, that's why. Because I forgot this was glitched for the Steam and PS4 version, and also the, oh, not for the Switch though. They fixed it for the
Today's
Switch.
just not my day.
Yeah, that's the thing. They fixed it for the Switch, but not for the Steam and PS4 version. Or PS5. Oops! So yeah, once we take care of those guys, now we gotta go for the next part. The other decoy mission. This one you're gonna have to do a little bit more legwork. So now, we're gonna have to meet up with Lu Meng and Lu Su and join in on the ass whooping, which means we're gonna have to beat up some more troops, because again, never mind the fact that
Zhou Yun, can I ask you to act as a decoy once again?
the
I'll go around and attack the enemy
enemies
from
that you leave behind are gonna try to go across the bridge and pursue Ling Tong. Yes, I keep forgetting. They're gonna pursue Ling Tong, and more importantly, they may actually hurt Lu Su while we're at it.
Example of what a
Because see,
warrior should
Lu Su must not be defeated as well. He's also a person of interest. Lu Meng, it doesn't really matter on that much. But Lu Su, yeah, he cannot be defeated. So I just want to point that out to all of you. So make sure you eliminate any officers while you're doing this. 'Cause again, they're going to focus on your main camp, which Ling Tong is at. Or more importantly, go over to Yiling with a half-dead Gan Ning, which is all the more reason why I waited until Gan Ning got his momentum back and was healed. So that makes things a hell of a lot easier for you. So now, this next part, you're going to follow these guys, and if you're playing as Lu Su and Lu Meng, you jump off there, and you're supposed to fight undetected. Meanwhile, if you see any officers, you're supposed to beat them up quickly before they lock you in the garrison.
Come forth. I shall teach you a thing or two.
Not as Zhou Yun. Zhou Yun, all you gotta do is make your way to the tower, and that's what you need to do first.
I must fall back.
And
strategy can overcome
actually,
any
the
obstacle.
glitch would be for Lu Meng and Lu Su because there's going to be an officer that's going to show up, fall off of the stage, and lock the door, which will cause Zhou Yun to die. I don't know the fix for that, but my recommendation, just play as Zhou Yun. Save yourself the trouble. Seriously. It's better to deal with this glitch on TV, on the screen, than the one with Lu Meng and Lu Su, because that will cause you to throw your controller. I'm not going to serial lie to you. It will. Alright. Here we go. Break this tower right here. This will allow Lu Su and Lu Meng to continue on with their assault. And now, you're going to have to destroy this gatekeeper.
I'm sorry it took us so long.
There is a glitch also that sometimes the gate won't open after you defeat the guy that's in the garrison. And also the gatekeeper that's there somehow happens to be in the back area. And not in the actual garrison itself.
Zhou Yun, Zhang He.
You're gonna have to wait for Zhou Yun and Zhang He to show up.
That'll make things even easier.
Also, if you're Lu Meng and Lu Su and you manage to make it over here
For now. Don't think you've won.
through the path that
Proper
leads
strategy
to
can overcome any obstacle.
Zhou Yun and Zhang He,
Spirit.
by this time Zhang He would have actually dealt a mortal blow to Zhou Yu by no fault of your own due to a glitch. So that is something that needs to be said. Oh, and by the way, you have to wait for the line of saying that they're in a panic before you eliminate them. And yep, there they are, and they're not dead yet, so good. They're in a panic, and I went there and defeated them with a rage Musou, and we got them. And that is the star requirement for both of them. Just finish the stage off as normal, and we're good to go. But folks, let me just give my opinion before we finish this off. This stage is bollocks. We did not have to go through all of this just so that we could get a star requirement. We should not have to, but we did. Because the dumb AI, the glitches, and more importantly,
You are not going to
let
look at
us
the
not
outcome of this
forget
encounter.
the fact that when they upscaled this game, they left in some terrible glitches too.
We will not go any further.
Because this stage wasn't nearly as bad at the Xbox 360 version as it was for the updated version, save for the Switch.
You are a classic example of
So yeah, they literally fixed that glitch in the Switch. So if you do not want to have to face that problem, deal with the Switch. It is the better version of the game. Plain and simple.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
So I just went there and took care of business. All that's left is to deal with Cao Ren and finish off this stage. Just need one quick Musou and a couple of blows to take him down. And congratulations, you beat Nanjun. Unfortunately, this isn't the first stage where the main character who happens to be leading the attack has to be surviving for the star requirement and you have to play as him. Oh no! We got the other part that's happening too. So with that said, bye-bye, Cao Ren. We won this stage. Get lost.
I have been bested. Commander, your strategies were magnificent.
It is finished, my lord. Yes. Now all of you provinces. My lord! Xiangyang has been taken by Guan Yu of Liu Bei's forces. What?
My lord!
My wound led me to panic, and I lost sight of the bigger picture. History shall remember this mistake. Lu Su, you understand the framework of my plan to divide the land in two?
I do.
Then, you must complete it.
What do you mean?
Now I know how Sun Tzu felt. Who knew that having someone to entrust things to would feel quite so good? Lead Wu to victory.
My lord!
Takes care of the Battle of Nanjun. And with that said, phone, anyway, we're gonna go to the Battle of Jing Province. A battle that, might I add, is also a battle that has AI problems as well. And it's almost unwinnable without playing Lu Su. Yeah, Lu Su, the guy who you played as in the mission we just finished. So, with that said, the setup is Lu Su has to try to deal with Guan Yu and the fact that he is trying to bogart all of Jing Province, even though he was supposed to turn that over, even though, yeah, Jing Province originally did belong to the Sung family before the Yuans and Dongshuo and everything else. So basically, Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang put Guan Yu there knowing how much of a stubborn mule he can be. But due to the fact that we managed to get the star requirement, Zhou Yun is among that group. Do not play as him. If you want the star requirement, just don't. I'll see you all in the next episode. And we will be dealing with Lu Su's mission in Part 8. Peace out, folks.